I am a J Saroj, hashtag Mr. Cool. So guys, in previous lecture we study about the living world. Part 1. Now we study about the properties. In this lecture we study about the properties of living organism. And in previous lecture we also learn about the properties of living organism only with the factors. Now in this lecture we study about the all properties of living organism in details. Now the first property of living organism is growth, and the second is reproduction, and third is metabolism, which so cellular organization, and the final is consciousness. Now the growth, then what is growth? When we think about the growth is the basically growth is the increase in the mass and size. मतलब ग्रोथ के बारे में जब हम लोग सोचते हैं तब ग्रोथ क्या होता है, वजन बढ़ जाना और साइज में बढ़ जाना, तो दैट इज़ अ ग्रोथ. बट हाउ द ग्रोथ इज अकर्स? द ग्रोथ इज अकर्स बाय द सेल डिवीजन प्रोसेस, in which the cell divides into 1 to 2, 2 to 4. In this cell is divided by the cell division process. And so in the front of that picture there is a one cell, and one cell in, and there is a division of nucleus, after that division of cell wall, and one cell to it's become a two new cells. In this way growth of or living organism occurs. So now in the definitely growth is the increase in number of mass of cells by cell division process. By the help of cell division growth is occurs. Now, and by seeing these pictures we about there is a one tree and an hen, so plant and animals. So in this, by seeing this diagram we think about how the plant is grow and animal growth is seen. So in a plant growth is a लाइफ स्पेन, ग्रोथ अकर्स इन अ लाइफ स्पेन. मतलब प्लांट में ग्रोथ तब तक होता है जब तक उनमें जान होती है. बट इन एनिमल देयर इज ग्रोथ अकर्स इन अ सर्टन एज तक. ग्रोथ एनिमल्स में जब ग्रोथ अकर होता है वो सर्टन एज तक होता है, कुछ एज सीमित होती है. तो दैट इज़ द अकर्स ऑफ ग्रोथ इन प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. सो इन so that is and how by the cell division process. And during cell division occurs, they replace the lost cells. Now we see the diagram of mountain. So when we think what is the relation of these pictures above with growth, so mountain is a non-living thing and growth is occurs only living thing, not but also in non-living things. The basically the growth is increase in mass and size, but in non-living things growth is occurs by the attachment of the surface. Means when the one surface attached to another surface, then growth is occurs in non-living thing. अब ग्रोथ को, ये माउंटेन को देखकर हमको लगता है कि ग्रोथ कैसे, इसका रिलेशन क्या है ग्रोथ से. तो ग्रोथ नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स में भी होता है. जैसे एक सरफेस दूसरे सरफेस से अटैच हो जाता है तो ग्रोथ अकर होता है. तो दैट इज़ द सिस्टम्स. सो इन दिस वे ग्रोथ इज अकर इन अ नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स. बट फाइनली so growth is not a defining property of living organism, and in a living organism growth is from inside. The growth occurs in the living organism from inside, but in the non living organism growth is occur from outside of the body. So next topic is reproduction. There is two pictures are seen. How first is the flower and second is the hen chicks. So there is a plant pictures and this is the animal pictures. So we think it how the reproduction occurs in plant and how the reproduction occurs in animals. So there are two types of reproduction: first sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. uh, so it is the and the first of all we know about the what is reproduction. So reproduction is the production of progeny having a feature similar to the those of parents. And organism we I say the reproduction are two types: sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So now after that one picture is also in front of you. These bacteria and these new cells. When the cell division process occur, the one division one cell to we produce two more cells. So that is a reproduction. So reproduction is a occurs in a unicellular as well as in a multicellular. But in unicellular organism, growth and reproduction is a same because they are produced by a cell division. यूनिसेलुलर में जो ग्रोथ और रिप्रोडक्शन होता है वो सेम होता है। क्यों होता है? क्योंकि वो उसमें रिप्रोडक्शन जो प्रोड्यूस होते हैं सेल्स वो किसके हेल्प से होते हैं? बाय द सेल डिवीज़न प्रोसेस। उस दिन सेल डिवीज़न मीन्स डिवाइड्स द सेल्स। उसमें एक सेल से सेल डिवाइड हो जाता है। जैसे हम लोग का एक सेल है, एक सेल को डिवाइड करेंगे तो एक दो न्यू सेल फॉर्म होते हैं। दैट इज़ अ सेल डिवीज़न process. Now, but reproduction occurs in unicellular and multicellular, but there are some animals such as mule and worker honeybee. They do not produce. They do not produce. Due to this, they are produced by do not reproduce. Example: mules, worker honeybees, and infertile humans couples. Hence, reproduction is not a perfect defining property of living organism. Due to this, now after that there is a reaction chain is in front of ours. There is a food in this picture: food, catabolic pathway, energy, heat, and anabolic pathway, micromolecules, cellular building blocks. So by seeing this diagram, in seeing this diagram we think about some reaction is occurs in our body. So the metabolism is a process, there is a biochemical reaction occurs. So मेटाबॉलिज्म ऐसा प्रोसेस है जहाँ कुछ बॉडी में हमारे बॉडी के अंदर बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शन होते हैं. सो जस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन वी ईट अ food go then we chew it. So and food go inside and there is a chemicals are mixed such as enzymes, HCl. These are chemicals जो mixed with the food and convert in the juice form. So first of all we eat a food, these are heavy and we break catabolic pathway. Catabolic pathway means which is breaks the food. Breaks the food and convert into a small molecule, that is the anabolic pathway. मीन्स जब कैटाबोलिक क्या होता है, सिंपल हार्ड कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड से उसको सिंपल कंपाउंड में कन्वर्ट कर, दैट इज़ अ कैटाबोलिक. सो इन मेटाबॉलिज्म देयर आर टू टाइप्स अकर्स, फर्स्ट कैटाबॉलिज्म एंड एनाबॉलिज्म. So in this way chemical reaction, biochemical reaction occurs in our body, that is a metabolism. So and biochemical reaction, I say metabolism means biochemical reaction occurs in our body. So it is a defining feature of a living organism. So it is a proper defining, metabolism is a proper defining of features of living organism, but growth and reproduction is not a proper defining of living organism. And so and metabolic reactions occur demonstrated outside. Every biochemical reaction in the body cell tree system. Isolated metabolic reaction in vitro are not living things but are living reaction. So in this way, there in metabolism there are a biochemical reaction occurs in our body. Now after that we study about cellular organization. Cellular organization is the arrangement of a cells in our body. How the cells is arranged? When there are two types of cells: plant cell and animal cells. And plant cell, animal cells, they are how they organisms are made up of plant cells, more cells, one or more cell. The organism which is made up of one cell, that is called unicellular. जो ऑर्गेनिज्म एक सेल से बना हुआ होता है उसे यूनिसेलुलर बोलते हैं. एंड द ऑर्गेनिज्म विच इज़ मेड अप ऑफ मोर सेल्स, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म. मीन्स जो ऑर्गेनिज्म बहुत सारे सेल से बना हुआ होता है उसको मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म कहते हैं. सो द सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज़ द defining feature of living organism. It is also defining feature of living organism. Now consciousness means to aware from the environment, to know aware us, to sense the environments, just like a light, its skin temperature. This is a so it is the ability of to sense your environments and response to environmental stimuli. So like a light, temperature, water, other organisms, chemicals, pollutants, etc. So these all factors consist in the consciousness. So when we heard about the consciousness, there are some organism are aware from our surrounding. जब हम लोग कॉन्शियसनेस के बाद टू सेंस करते हैं जब भी कोई किसी चीज़ के बारे में, तो ऑल ऑर्गेनिजम्स अवेयर फ्रॉम आवर सराउंडिंग्स. मीन्स दे आर नो अवेयर, जानते हैं अपने सराउंडिंग्स, अपने नेचर में. सो इट इज़ अ डिफाइनिंग फीचर ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म, लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. बट the human being is only organism which is a